Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we are talking about what happens when we have the sun placed in your 4th house in astrology. Now, I am a Vedic astrologer, so I do Vedic astrology, that is the sidereal zodiac, not the tropical or Western astrology. So, once again, I'm an astrologer, so if you want to see all my courses, products, services, everything that I have to offer, you can go to gebotheshaman.com and check that out. Alright, so sun in the 4th house, what does that mean? Well, sun in the 4th house. So in order to understand this placement, we need to understand what the sun means. And then we'll talk about what the 4th house means, put them together, and create our own analysis from it. So, the sun is the planet of the ego. It is how we relate to each other. It is how we get along and how we it's our expression. So, yeah, it's our, everybody wants to be seen, everybody wants to be in the limelight and have their 15 minutes of fame. Well, the sun is that. So the sun is in charge of our, how we interact with each other, how we express ourselves, how we do things like that. And the sun is the planet of, royalty, authority, government, leadership, all that stuff. And then we have it's all about creative self-expression, government, leadership, authority, royalty, things like that. And it's fun, it's play, it's like acting, creative self-expression. So whether you do this through music, through dance, through art, anything like that, that's the sun. Alright, so then we have the 4th house. So the 4th house is basically the house of the home. So this represents your home life. 10th house represents your working life and your professional, public life, but the opposite to that would be the 4th house. So that's the private life, the home life. And so the 4th house also represents your relationship with your mother. And so your mother, we'll get into the analysis a little bit later, but your 4th house is the house of your home, your emotions, your the moon corresponds to this house. The sign of Cancer corresponds to this house. Cancer being the 4th sign, moon ruling Cancer. That all corresponds to the 4th house. So if you think about the 4th house, you can think of Cancer or the moon. And so so the 4th house, the home life. And so what happens when we have the sun here in the 4th house? Well, that means that we, it's an interesting placement here because we have, this is the home of the moon, and then we have the sun here. So basically what will happen is our emotions will come to light. So with this placement we can be very we can have a way of expressing ourselves through our emotions and with our emotions, and so it gives like a very emotionally expressive person. So like whether that's an actor just, doing very emotional roles that bring out emotion, or whether that's like an artist, like a musician playing a song that triggers some strong emotions in you, things like that. Could be, a visual artist, a painter or something like that, um, who really brings out a lot of, like, conveys a lot of emotions through their work. So this is all about, sun is self-expression, and fourth house is all about emotion. So yeah, you'll be very expressive about your emotions, and that can either be turned into a beautiful work of art, a beautiful way of expressing yourself through like poetry or things like that, or art or music or acting, things like that. Or it can, you can have the choice to make it a creative endeavor or a more of a, like, just expressing yourself to like hurt other people kind of thing. So like so you can have a good way of expressing your anger and frustration and sadness and things like that, and you can make people feel really guilty. So you can, make it like you can express it that way, like, like directed at somebody and making them feel guilty, or you can take the artistic route and channel your energy, your emotions into something beautiful and positive. Even if they are, rough emotions, sad emotions, you can create something positive with that. So, like I said, fourth house represents your relationship with your mother. So, sun in the fourth house, maybe you were closer with your father. Like your father could be like take the role of your mother with this position, or vice versa. You know, your mother could be very, have a very masculine role with you. Unfortunately, that's the case nowadays, but I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean, yeah, Sun is all about authority, all about rulership, all about, making you do what you're supposed to do, and the parent being in charge and things like that. So, you could have a very cruel, very demanding mother that demands a lot out of you, and she can tend to rule over you. Like, you know, a parent, I would say a parent is supposed to build you up and make you feel loved and supported and appreciated, but with Sun here, it's kind of like you gotta earn that, which that's not supposed to be the case. but yeah, it's almost like you have to earn that, and yeah, so it's very interesting. So it's a hard placement, like, you know, um, it's a hard placement, definitely, because I mean the the exact opposite is supposed to happen. So the moon is naturally does very well here in the fourth house, but so the moon is in charge of, nurturing and loving and supporting, accepting, and you know, loving you through your emotions and stuff like that. But when you have sun here, it's like, okay, um, you gotta kind of, it's almost like dismissive of your emotions, and it's almost like your your merits are more important than your emotions with this position. Doing well in school and things like that. And yeah, those things do have its place, but the main role of the mother is loving, supporting, nourishing, nurturing, things like that. And not criticizing and demanding that a student or a child, get good grades, But anyway, so that's something that can happen, like very strict parenting, very authoritative, very harsh discipline can be seen with this position. So anyway, guys, that about does it for me for today. So let me see how I am on time, and yep, we're good. So if you are interested in my Vedic Astrology certification courses, you can check those out. Basically, once you pass the test, I'll give you your own website, or you can start becoming a Vedic astrologer and start making money, a side hustle, or whatever you want to do. And then I also offer, so that astrology certification course is basically taking you through like step A through step Z of how I do a reading. And yeah, so there's a certification in there for you. And also, I have the Vedic astrology readings. So those are really good for. I have my standard reading that I do, as well as a focus on career and relationships. So that's definitely worth checking out. And then we have the birth time rectification. So, if you are one of those people who aren't sure, what time you were born down to the exact minute of birth, then, it's good to have a birth time rectification done to guarantee that result. And basically what that does is, like, no astrologer can make an accurate prediction with the wrong birth time. So it's very important that that's, correct and accurate. And then we have the Qigong courses. So we have the Cosmic Qigong and Self-Transformation Challenge. Both of these courses are very powerful, and they've changed my life and given me so much energy and just helped me to do a lot of internal work. So They're great supplemental practices that you can start implementing into your daily life. Alrighty, so that's all I'm going to promote for today, and we will talk to you next time. Remember, all my stuff is on sale now, so you can check out GeboTheShaman.com and check out all the sales that I'm having. Alrighty, peace.